Alright, I'm here with my friend Kevin Patterson, and this is Baseball, Hot Dogs, and Beer. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing good. How you doing? Nice day today.
I'll be asking the questions, and we're going to be talking New York Mets baseball today.
Sounds good.
Alright?
Alright.
Now, I've known you now for 50 years.
Right.
Believe it or not, you were like my first friend.
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not. And I'm pretty sure Kevin is the biggest Met fan of all time. So I got a couple questions for him here, and we're gonna see what he has to say.
Okay.
All right. First question: baseball starts in a week.
Right.
What do you think the Mets are gonna do this year?
I really think the Mets are going to surprise a lot of people. You know, shortstop Tejada right now, he's doing good now because all this talk about getting a new shortstop, I guess, was really getting to him. But he's going to show them how. I think they should keep Tejada the way he played the other day. He got 3 hits. And yesterday he got a couple of hits. So I really think they should keep Tejada at shortstop.
All right. Well, what do you think? What do you think? The end of the year, how do you think they're going to do at the end of the year?
500.
500.
Yes.
You think there's any chance of the playoffs, or what do you think?
Wild card.
Wild card.
Yeah. Wild card playoff. They're going to surprise a lot of teams. If the pitching holds up, nobody gets hurt, everybody does good. Ike Davis doesn't get traded, or Duda. You know, the outfield holds up with Granderson, Chris Young, Eric Young, Murphy doesn't get hurt. I mean, I think David Wright does good too.
I hope so. I hope so.
They'll be fine.
All right, this is maybe a strange second question, but
all right, go ahead.
What Mets in the past have driven you crazy or insane?
Oh, wow. Ron Swoboda.
He drove you crazy?
He's driving me crazy. He used to strike out a lot.
Really?
Then he'll hit a home run, strike out again, you know.
You're going way back there.
Yeah, I'm going way back. All right.
What about someone like Doug Sisk?
Doug Sisk, yeah. He used to drive me crazy every time he pitched. You know, he was a single ball pitcher, I think. So he used to throw the ball on the ground. He was not that great. He drove me nuts all the time. He drove me crazy all the time.
What about some other relievers? It seems like the relievers are what gets you, right?
Let me think. Armando Benitez drove me crazy.
Oh my God!
One day he would do awesome. The next game, be like, "What the heck is going on?" Billy Wagner was another one.
Yeah, Benitez too. That one year when they were going for the playoffs, it was just like every game, it was just
every
a disaster.
Game.
I know. So, let me see what else we got going on here. All right, what about this? You must have your favorite Met of all time.
My favorite Met of all time? Tom Seaver.
Tom Seaver. Can't complain with that one. Anybody else?
Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
Keith Hernandez.
Yeah. What's your, can you think of any, like, your favorite moments with, say, Gary, Keith, or Tom Seaver at all? Anything that sticks in your mind?
Well, going to a game in 1969, my second Met game, saw Tom Seaver almost perfect game.
Really?
Against the Cubs. My brother and I went with John Richardson. Remember him?
Wow.
He took us. He took us there. And it was like a great game. You know, seeing Tom Seaver almost perfect game.
I don't think you ever told me. I never heard that before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's quite a while ago.
Yeah.
How old were you at the time? Probably.
1969. I was born in 1957.
Wow.
Probably.
Wow. You were pretty
12?
young. Yeah. Very good. Wow, that's a pretty good.
That's the
fact.
first. Yeah. There's other games later on. You know.
Right. How many first basemen the Mets have ever had that you can name?
That I can name?
Yeah. Kind of rapidly. Kind of rapidly.
Name them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ed Kranepool, Don Clendenin, Keith Hernandez,
That's it?
Oh man, no. Ike Davis.
Well, who's gonna be first baseman this year, you think?
Ike Davis.
You think he's going to be?
Yeah, I think he's going to be.
Right.
The way he's hitting yesterday and today and tomorrow, he's gonna do good. I think this is Ike's year to show the Mets that last year was just He had an injury. So I think he's going to dominate this year. And I think they're going to trade Duda somewhere.
You think they will?
Yeah.
What about that other guy that plays third base sometimes for them? And he plays first base.
Josh Stanton.
Josh Stanton, yeah.
I like him.
I think he's got a shot.
He's got a shot. He's a good backup. Wilmer Flores, too.
Yeah.
Shortstop, second base. Josh Stanton can play first and third. I like Josh Stanton.
I think he's going to make the team.
Oh, yeah. He will.
For sure. All right. What about... how do you like the booth this recently, last couple of years? Keith Hernandez and Ron Darling on
Gary
TV.
Cohen.
Gary Cohen, right.
Gary Cohen. I like them. They're awesome.
I think they're the best.
They are the best.
Yeah.
They are the best now. The best before was Ralph Kiner, Lindsey Nelson, and Bob Murphy.
Right, yeah.
Now it's Gary, Ron, and Keith.
Yeah. You think Keith would ever be a good manager?
I think he'd be a good... not manager, but infield coach.
Right. I don't know if he's looking for the hassle.
No, I don't think he wants it. I think Ron Darling would be a good pitching coach.
Yeah, definitely. I asked you about Ike Davis.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the deal with Ike Davis, though?
Like I said,
what's his problem?
I don't know. Last year he couldn't hit for nothing.
I know.
Maybe the way he was batting, they sent him to Vegas. He did good there. Came back here. I think the way his batting stance, the way he bats, maybe he said he hit an injury or something. The fever, I think, maybe that got to him.
Valley fever? Was it a valley fever or something?
The valley fever from Arizona or something? I don't know. I want to see Ike Davis the way he was 2 or 3 years ago.
What about the fact that this year he came to camp and both his shins were hurt? Both his calves were hurt.
Yeah,
Doesn't it seem a little odd for someone who's trying to make first base? It's like a critical year for him, and both his legs are injured after a week.
I know.
To me, it seems like he wasn't training at all.
No, he wasn't.
I think he's been sitting around watching TV too much.
Yes, he was.
Absolutely.
Yes, he was.
Well, shortstop. What do you think? I mean, obviously it's Tejada.
Yeah, Tejada now. They were hearing rumors, Stephen Drew. I mean, I'd like to know, are the Mets bad with money spending? I mean, I know they got Granderson and Chris Young, but I like Stephen Drew. He's still out there.
Right.
I wish they would sign him.
What about Flores, though, at shortstop? What do you think?
Give him a chance. If he can play every day.
I think he's playing today, actually.
Yeah, he's playing today. I like Flores. If he can play every day, play him.
He's got a good bat.
Yeah, he does.
You know?
I like Nick Franklin from Seattle. Nick Franklin was a shortstop as a regular last year. Now he's going to be a sub.
Right.
The Mets were talking about getting him. But the Mets don't want to give up Montero or Syndergaard like that. But I like Tejada. I've always liked Tejada. I think last year he was overweight.
Right.
And I think he was hurting from an injury. But now he's okay. He's the way he was, weight-wise. He's not hurting. So I think if they give him a chance, I hope he gets a chance. I hope he does good.
Right. All right, speaking of shortstop, 30 seconds. How many can you name the Mets have ever had? Go ahead.
Bud Harrelson, Al Weiss. Wow, God. There's so many.
Time's clicking.
I know. Bud Harrelson, Al Weiss. Kevin Oster. Santana, Rafael Santana.
Very good.
Tejada.
Right.
Oh my God.
Did you say Harrelson?
Bud Harrelson.
Did you say Harrelson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin Oster. Rafael Santana.
Now, there's got to be a bunch
Teddy
more.
Martinez.
Teddy Martinez. I don't even remember him.
No.
Well, I think your time's up.
Yeah, time's up.
That was not too many. I think you could have got more than that.
Yeah, I probably could.
Let's test your memory on a few things. Okay. 1969 Mets starting lineup, or basic starting lineup. What do you think? Can you name them?
Yeah, Jerry Groy was the catcher. Don Clendenin at first. Ken Boswell at second.
Right.
Bud Harrelson at short. Ed Charles was at third. In the outfield was Cleon Jones on left. Tommy Agee in center. Ron Swoboda in right with Art Shamsky in right.
Right.
Also. The pitching staff?
Yeah.
Tom Seaver. Jerry Kuzman. Don Caldwell, Nolan Ryan, Gary Gentry, who was a rookie, and Jim McAndrew.
I'll tell you, got some memory on that one.
Yeah.
All right, what about 72? I mean, that was only 3 years later. How different was it?
Mets?
Yeah, was it 73 that they made the World? 73.
73 Mets. Grody was the catcher.
Right.
First base, I don't remember. I think it was Willie Mays when he...
Willie Mays, really?
No, I'm sorry. Ed Kramer played first.
It's for 73?
Yeah.
Right, all right.
Second base was Boswell.
Right.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Second base was Felix Mion.
Felix Mion. I don't know all the answers to this, so I'm going
I'm telling you. Shortstop was Bud Harrelson.
Right.
Third base was supposed to be...
Oh, I think I know who it was.
Well, Jim Fregosi, they got a year before that.
Right.
It was supposed to be Joe Foy, but they had Wayne Garrett.
Oh, Wayne Garrett. That's what I was
Bob Astromonti, I'm sorry, was the third baseman they got.
You named them all. So
and Wayne Garrett ended up being there in the end.
Right, right.
Cleon Jones in left. Center field was Willie Mays.
Willie Mays, really? Wow.
And I think Ron Swabola was in right.
Okay. And who were the pitchers then? It was obviously Tom Seaver.
Seaver, Kuzman, Matt Lack, who was a rookie. The year before, 72. I think Jim McAndrew was still there. Right. George Stone, who they got from the Braves, had a good year. Tug McGraw.
Right. Well, you certainly got
Harry Parker.
You got a good memory on that one.
Yeah.
That's for sure. All right, 86 Mets. It wasn't that long ago.
No.
But so give it to me quickly.
All right. 86 Mets. Carter, catcher. Heath at first. Second base was Tuffle.
Right.
Shortstop was Rafael Santana. Third base was Howard Johnson.
Right.
Kevin Nelson to play too.
Right.
On.
Who else? Didn't someone else play
Ray Knight,
second base also?
Ray Knight and Howard Johnson.
Who else played second base? It was
Tim Tuffle and somebody.
Wasn't there somebody else?
Tim Tuffle and
They kind of platooned a little bit.
But Backman.
Oh, Wally Backman.
Wally Backman. Yes.
Wally Backman.
Wally Backman. The outfield was Strawberry and Wright.
Right.
Mookie.
Right.
And Dystra.
Right. Right.
And George Foster was there for a while, and he
Forster,
left.
Yeah. And who were the main pitchers then? It was
Doc Gooden.
Doc, right.
Sid.
Yeah.
Ron Darling. Bobby Ojeda. Rick Aguilera, I think, was there.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Rick Aguilera. Ron Darling, you said Ron Darling?
Yeah.
Right.
Doc Gooden.
Well, you got a pretty good memory. It seems like you have a better memory on the older teams.
Roger McDowell. Yeah.
All right. Have you been to Citi Field?
Yes, I have. Like 4 times.
4 times? How do you usually get there when you go?
Well,
because you don't have a car. Do you ever go? You go by yourself sometimes?
I went by myself a couple times. Last year, I went with my brother.
Right.
Because he was never there, because I was on vacation in September.
And you drove?
And my brother drove, yeah.
Right.
And we went to, it was a day game, Thursday day game.
Right.
I was on vacation. I was going to go. I asked him if he wanted to go. He took that day off. So we went. It was, who was pitching? I think John Neese was pitching against Madison Bumgarner. And the Mets lost 2-1.
That's why. It's a pretty good memory. What about you've gone before without your brother, obviously.
Yeah.
How do you get there?
Train.
So you take the train to where?
From Babylon to Woodside.
And
then wait for the train that goes to from Port Washington. Stops at Citi Field.
Stops right at Citi Field.
Take the subway upstairs.
Right. And that's pretty basic. Does it take you a little longer than you would like, or is it all right?
It's all right.
You can make the connections, I guess?
Yeah.
Right.
Make the connections, yep.
All right, well, once you're in the stadium, where do you like to sit? How do you get your tickets, first of all?
At the ticket plate.
So you just buy whatever's available, pretty much?
I like behind home plate or near first base.
Right.
So you can see everything.
And how much are the tickets usually, do you know?
$35, $40.
All right. When you're at the game, first of all, do you stay to the last pitch?
Not me.
You don't?
If I'm with somebody, yeah.
Right, but by yourself, you come home early?
I probably leave in the 7th inning.
7th inning?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. All right. How many beers will you drink, you think?
Do I drink maybe 2?
2 during the game?
Yeah.
Do you have one at all when you're on the way in?
Or
do you wait till the game?
I wait till I go to the game.
And what about food? You got anything?
Yeah, hot dogs.
Hot dogs? So you usually have about like two beers and 2 hot dogs,
yeah,
something like that?
Yeah.
Anything else? Any peanuts or anything like that?
No peanuts.
No, so you're pretty basic.
Maybe French fries.
French fries, right. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, you kind of brought this up already. I was going to say, all right, maybe not. Do you ever...
My first game?
Yeah, do you remember your first game of all time?
Yeah, a year before, 1968, my father took my brother and I to see the Dodgers.
Right.
I was like young. I go there. I'm like, what? It's a night game. Like, wow, the grass was nice and green. It was the Dodgers against the Mets.
Right.
The Mets won, I think. Don Caldwell against Bill Singer.
Right.
Wow, it was like awesome going to see my first game.
Wow. So you were like 10 years old then?
About that, yeah.
What year did you say it was?
1968.
Oh, yeah, so you're 10 years old.
Yeah, 10 or 11.
And you remember the score?
I don't remember the score, but I remember the Mets winning.
Wow. And who did you say they played again?
Dodgers?
The Dodgers, right.
I remember watching batting practice with my brother. My brother was keeping score.
Right.
So he was telling me
So you got there early?
Yeah.
Right. Did you have any beers that day?
I was young. No.
All right. Let me see. All right. This year, who do you think is going to step up in pitching?
Step up in pitching?
Yeah. I mean, who do you think? The Mets have got a lot of good pitchers, a lot of young arms, but a lot of them are unproven.
Yeah,
still.
I think Wheeler's going to step up.
Yeah.
I think he's going to do good.
I mean, he did good last year.
Yeah, he did good
pretty
last
good.
year.
And who else we got there?
Dylan G.
Dylan G. What do you think?
He's going to do good.
I think he's got a shot of really having a good year.
Yeah, I hope he does, yeah.
And Nice?
He's hurting right
He's
now.
He's making me nervous.
Yeah,
Isn't he kind of making you nervous?
He does make you nervous,
gets hurt.
yeah. He
doesn't say anything when he gets hurt.
I know.
He doesn't tell people.
I know.
And the rookies.
Syndergaard, I hope comes up in June.
Right.
And I hope he has a great year. I like to see Rafael Montero. And those two plus Harvey. Hope Harvey does not come back too soon.
Yeah.
And ruins his arm.
Right. Well, we'll find out about that. I'm hoping. This is kind of. I see that you're wearing your Mets shirt.
Yes.
Your Mets jacket and your Mets hat.
Oh, yeah.
How many pieces of clothing do you have that have the Mets logos on them? Besides those two.
I have.
What else you got? You got a shirt?
Yeah, I have a David Wright shirt, a Piazza shirt.
What else?
Santana shirt,
right.
Beltran.
Right.
Still. I have a few Met baseballs.
Right.
I have a Met sign.
Right.
That fits on a car saying "Die Hard Mets fan."
You know what I want to ask you before, which I forgot, was when you go to the game, do you buy the program?
I buy the Met yearbook.
The yearbook, right?
Yeah.
Right. Very good, very good. All right, let me see what else we got. All right, your mom and your dad, they are big Mets fans, right?
Oh,
well, I know
yeah.
your mom was, right?
My mom was.
Right. Who's the biggest Met fan between the two of them, you think?
Well, my mother wasn't really into baseball until they got Kevin McReynolds.
Really? Kevin McReynolds?
Remember him?
Yeah, I remember him. Why is that?
I don't know. When the Mets won the World Series, that's when she became a Mets fan, 1986.
86. So she wasn't a Met fan really before that?
No.
Oh,
She
really?
watched the game, but she started watching when the Mets won in 86.
And then she got kind of hooked.
Yeah, she got kind of hooked.
Right, so from that point on,
From that point on, she really liked the Mets.
And did she watch all the games?
Oh, yeah, my father and I, yeah.
Right. So right now, and your dad is still a big Mets fan,
Oh,
right?
my father will watch, yeah. He's watching, yeah.
Is he like a big fan? Is he
not
talking Mets as much as you are?
Oh, no.
Does he have his jacket and his hat on right now?
No. No.
How old is your dad right now?
82.
82. So he's still a Mets fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And does he have? When was the last time he went to a game? Do you recall? It's been a while.
I know, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother, I think my brother took him.
I think you told me that your brother took him.
Yeah.
Like a couple years ago.
A couple years ago, yeah.
Right. Would you like to still go to a game, maybe?
I don't know.
Not sure?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
He'd rather watch it on TV. We were going to take him last year, but...
It is a little bit of a hassle going to the game.
Yeah, it's too much for him, you know.
Yeah, I can't see him going on the train with you.
No.
Right. All right, Game 6, where were you?
Game 6 of 86?
86, Game 6, where were you?
When Buckner messed up?
Yes,
Yeah, all right.
yes.
I was home.
You shouldn't even be asking
My
me these
parents were
questions,
away.
Right.
And I was having a party, I think.
A party?
Yeah, were you guys over?
No, I wasn't there.
No?
No.
Somebody was there.
I was in the city at the time.
I think a few people were there.
Where were you? Where, at your house?
Yeah, in West Islip. Yeah.
Right.
I think my sister and I were having a party.
Right.
And I think Papa was there and Wallaby had something.
Was it because of the Mets?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I think you guys were there. Maybe you weren't there.
I was in the city, actually.
Yeah.
All right, one last question. I kind of asked you this before we started. Can you sing the Mets theme song?
I'm not going to sing it.
Come on, man. You said it before.
No.
Just start.
Come on. I don't know.
Oh, you had it before. What was it? What? Oh, what is it? And I can't even remember it. How does it start? How does it start?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
No, come on. What was it, man?
I don't remember.
It was.
Come on out and meet the Mets.
Oh yeah, right.
Meet the Mets.
Meet the Mets. No, is that it? That's it.
Come on out and greet the Mets.
Well, wasn't there another one?
Bring your hot dogs and
wasn't there
something
another
else.
one though too? What were you saying before though?
That was it.
Oh wait. Da 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 da. Oh wait, what is that's not the Yankees, is it?
I don't remember.
I can't remember. All right. Well, anyway, I think that's it, Kev.
Okay, Rob.
So we're gonna wrap it up. This was Talking Mets with Kevin Patterson, and maybe we'll do another one. Maybe the middle of the year, maybe the end of the year if the Mets make the playoffs, or maybe after a big game.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
All right. Cool. Nice.
Thank you very much.
All right. Just one more question, Kev, before I forget. Do you think that Keith Hernandez ever played baseball no bats?
I'm sure he did with his brother.
Right.
Not the way we played.
Well, when you guys played baseball no bats, well, who was it mainly playing, first of all? Who'd you mostly play with?
Well, me and Philip started it. Remember
Philip, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Then
know
me and
Philip
Mike played.
Right.
Then me and Tom Healy played.
I remember you and Tom Healy playing a lot.
Yeah, me and Tom Healy played a lot.
Yeah.
But me and Philip started it.
Right.
Then me and Mike played.
Well, when you played with Philip, where did you play? Just right in front of your house?
Yeah, probably in front of my house, yeah.
And what about Mike? He would come around the corner?
I guess Mike would come around the corner, yeah.
Right, because I remember when you used to play with Tom, you usually down in front of his house.
Right.
Right.
And John, too, played a few times.
Now, for some people who don't know what baseball no bats is.
Yeah. It's like two guys having to catch, like, with no bat. Instead of hitting, you just throw the ball. If the guy misses it, the guy's on first base.
Right.
Like a regular baseball game.
Right, but you kind of have to say what you're doing, too.
Yeah.
Right? You say, oh, it's a hit to the outfield or whatever.
Yeah. If you throw the ball past the guy, he has to go chase for it. You say, he's rounding first, going for 2.
Right.
He's rounding second, going for 3. Then he has the ball, he throws it in, he's coming home, and he's safe.
Right. So it's kind of like an honor system. You couldn't just completely destroy the other guy.
Right.
You had to keep it even.
Oh, right, keep it even, yeah.
So sometimes you won, sometimes you lost even in
I
baseball.
think it was me and Tom Healy played a lot of innings one time.
Really? You mean you went to extra innings?
Yeah.
Extra innings.
Like 50 innings or something. And finally, I think either he won or I won.
Right.
Maybe he won. But it was a classic. It was great. Everybody loved playing it.
I know. It was a good game to play when you were like 10, 11, 12 years old.
Yeah.
So, and it was right in the neighborhood. And
yeah.
All right. Appreciate it, Kev.
Thank you, Rob.
That's the last question.
Okay.
And thanks again.
You're welcome.